What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Red Line COD League Winners Finals here for the Upper Division. My name is Clam. I will be your host, the caster, for this evening. For this excellent matchup we have in front of you guys, it's going to be the CBE X going up against Sacred Honor tonight. And I do believe these teams have met up before in the regular season. I believe this match did go the distance last time. It's been a while since I've seen this one, so a lot can change in that amount of time. But we'll take a quick look at the rundown of the teams participating in this one. You got CBEX on your screen. Coda, Jinx, Swing Me Bro, and Omni Apocalypse on this roster. And on the flip side, you got Sacred Honor. Should be Reatrix, Draken, Yei, and Mummy rounding out the roster for their squad as well. And we'll take a quick rundown of the maps in this one as well before we get things started, because I do believe the teams are just about underway to get things rolling here. So should be an interesting one. We're going to start on Scar, HP, Raid, S&D, Den Overload. Those will be our guaranteed. So the standard map set, and then as we go forward, we're going to end up on Colossus map 4, and then Net Hacienda if we do need to go all the way to map number 5. And the series has all the makings of doing so. I mean, we're already in the winners finals. 2 top teams going head-to-head. Has all the makings of going the distance here, but we'll see. We have a diverse map pool in this one, and I feel like this map set, decent one for the ARs in this one. And unless you go deeper into the series, that Colossus HP could be the make or break for these teams, but we'll see if we even need to get there, to be honest, because I know, Scar HP definitely an AR's paradise, and Raid S&D, the Sniper Haven, as well as, Den, some fast-paced AR action as well, but we'll see if that's, going to be the case. I want to see the S&D on Hasi, but I don't know, man. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a hard-fought battle to get there, and we'll see if we even need to reach that point as we do load on in to this map number 1. We got CBEX going up against Sacred Honor, and I think the teams might be restarting here in a second. I don't think everybody's loaded on in, so might need a little bit longer to get things going. Looks like, yeah, they are going to take another second here, so we'll talk about the maps maybe a little bit more in the meantime here. And to be honest, I'm not sure what exactly to expect from this map set overall. I do know these, first couple of maps I think are strong maps for CBE in general. I think Scar and Raid, maybe some better signs of life on them early in this set. But as we go deeper, it could be swinging the other way towards Sacred Honor. I'm not too familiar with their map pool in general. I feel like these are kind of some vanilla maps we're getting in this series. Not a whole lot of shakeup. The new maps not coming out in full effect. Like we see the Sake HPs, the Sake searches coming out, as well as, that Hacienda and Gridlock especially. I feel like Gridlock, banned away from both of these teams. So no Gridlock shenanigans tonight. Made things a little bit more clear cut. But we'll see, as I believe we have some lag outs in the lobby. Looks like, yeah, they maybe need a couple more minutes to get things started here. So I'm going to set it to a very quick break before we get things started. I do believe somebody maybe crashed or something real quick. So we'll get things started here in a moment. But yeah, we'll have map number 1 shortly, guys. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, with the restart here. Apologies, we were getting things sorted in the background, but the teams are locked and ready to go now, and we'll see who's going to strike first so far. Even trades across the board, but it's going to be Sacred Honor on the better end of things, getting this early initial time. Jinx going to play for the overextension on White Ball, but instantly shut down. Mummy trying to stay alive in the hill and doing a decent job of it so far, meeting a little bit of resistance, but this has been a good break from Sacred Honor. They spawn on the better side, they take care of business on the front end of things, and Yei even pushing forward, getting the initial, and a lot of space to work with, really, here. If you can get them in this back green spawn trap, it could be complete hell for you off the opening break here, so good stuff from Sacred Honor to start things off with the early time, but you got to rotate toward P2, and, well, they have them in the chokehold at the moment here. Yei watching his red steps area, has another one right below him, gets the first, and the second one as well. 3 dead, make it all 4. Just going to be Omni spawning toward blue. Maybe a gifted spawn coming through, since the block wasn't exactly happening, but I mean, 40 seconds already on the clock for Sacred Honor. That is an excellent P1, and a great way to start your match, but the pressure's on, and just like that, the break comes through, so despite not starting off with the best, P1 here will be CBE on P2, and they shut down potential streaks coming in from Reatrix here, so a lot of time to claim. And now it's going to be up to Sacred Honor to make some plays here, with Coda pushing through toward market behind enemy lines, picks up a couple here, and, well, the spawn should flip here. Now Sacred Honor have a chance on the other side, but both sides can be difficult on this hill to try and break, so you got to make sure you're getting the gunfights. And so far, everybody on CBE stepping up to plate on P2, a much better effort this time around, not getting spawn trapped, and they'll head toward new with maybe a new lease on life, and the score just about tied up as we head there, so who's going to strike first on this plane, Heady? It's going to be Omni with the AR in hand, gets the first one, but a nice nade from Yei will soften up Coda, as well as get the kill on that Omni player, so Coda now kind of SOL, just surrounded in a rock and a hard place, multiple members, and he's going to get cleaned up, and Sacred Honor will break the hill for the moment. Even got Yei in the cruddy corner. I don't know if he saw Jinx in this spot either, but it looks like he is going to get taken care of, but a wild Coda appears to try and take care of this as well, and Coda makes a nice route happen. Gets a double kill here, looking for more, finds number 3. Excellent life from Coda, pushes through mid, gets the job done, and that leads to the X break on the hill, but the job is not finished. You got to keep this spawn in the back if you are trying to set up for P4, and so far still Coda on this spree. Make it 5 now. Doing an excellent job, up to 6, closing in on this missile. Still a little ways off, honestly, even with 6 kills, and you see Omni just locking down this blue area on rotation, so that's the power one good play makes. I mean, if you can keep this life going, this would be a huge streak for him to find. Closing in now, one way from it, but no, nice shots from Mummy. Huge shutdown kill, and Mummy doubles up here. With the break coming through, you do have the spawn in the back of your X, but splits also coming through. Sacred Honor gonna break down the red arrows in the back. Reatrix looking for the last one. It looks like they have found it for the moment. Coda, top blue, looking to try and keep his play alive, but only able to find the one. Now Reatrix just trying to salvage the spawns. He knows the pressure is coming. Baits and switches, and just excellent work there from him and Yei combining in for the 3 dead now. And Sacred Honor, still 30 seconds left on this P4 for them to fight for. We'll see if X throw one last attempt at this hill. Still 20 seconds of scrap time, quite a bit here, and they will win the gunfights. They'll flip them on out here, but you got to rotate toward new now. You got to worry about these blue arrows setting up and putting you in the trap. Draken toward the top, thinking about contesting it, but he's just going to bait for his teammates for now. As you can see, everybody fighting for new. CBE split on this approach. They need to stay alive in the back for this P5. This is going to be everything here. First one's going to fall. Second one in the back, dropping. Omni taking care of that one. It's going to be early time going red, but it's anything but clear cut here. Everybody fighting over this scrap time. Swingby for a nice double in transition, and that will stabilize things for the moment. Trophy system's online now, so not as worried about the nade spam, but still definitely importance. Sacred Honor, you need to get these nades together to try and break this hill, and I feel like this is one of the hills you can definitely break from the front. It can be very mixy on this hill, or really on this map with a lot of 60-second hold opportunities. This is one of the more, I guess, contest-heavy hills, but I mean, it depends on how much space you have. Sacred Honor will break for the moment, and about 20 left to fight for. Trying to soak it all as we are pretty much tied up heading into our second rotations of hill here. The Definitely a chance for CBEX to put them in the spawn trap, though, with time dwindling. You need to make sure you're not flipping, though. I know you can see Omni holding the backside here, looking to try and make sure no overextensions are going to be caught here. But they got to be watching the red side as well. Looks like Coda caught in market. Swing me on the hill. Needs some help here. Yee's looking to try and find it here. Yee for this double up as well. This guy's having himself a map right now. 19 already. A huge double for him to find. And not only does he get that double, he flips the spawns as well. Not a good look from CBE there. They had them in the trap, but just did not win any of the gunfights in transition. Not the best setup there. And it looks like Sacred Honor will capitalize on maybe some mistakes coming through on that row, but we'll see if CBEX can break out a little bit cleaner this time. This was really where Sacred Honor locked down a lot of that hill time on the first rotation. We'll see if they can do it again here. Yi wins a pivotal one, but there's still more players to fight with, and, well, Jinx and crew trying to clean them up, and it's scrappiness heading toward P2. Jinx with a big win. And that initial setup will be everything here, because you saw P1. The setup wasn't as clean. CBE were able to capitalize last time around, and interesting approach on this break here. They're slow roll on this one, if you're Sacred Honor. Drake can get a shoot maybe a little bit early here. He'll soften up one, wait for his teammates to try and get involved. The bait and switches are on in, and it's going to be 3 falling early on here. Swing, blast up, needs a hope and a prayer, and he's not going to get either. Sacred Honor with the break. 30 seconds now on this P2. First one's going to fall from up top. Omni trying to get things done. We'll line them up and get the 2 as well. Omni can't get the 3rd, but Coda from behind enemy lines, looking to try and get some of this scrap time, but it's going to need some help because, yeah, the reinforcements have arrived now. Position has stabilized here, and, I mean, the Sacred Honor have done the most on this rotation, I feel like, especially on this P2 to break when they did not rotate early, and they're showing up for this winners final. Couple kills going your way. You got Swingley in the creddy spot, but he's going to get seen. Wow, eagle eyes coming through. Yeah, checks the common corner. Swingby pulling out his hair in that situation. Now Sacred Honor have a chance to soak this P3 Plain Hill as well, but Red Arrow's already on your doorstep. You need to deal with them quickly, and, well, they have dealt with them beautifully here. He's been the guy, but can't finish off Omni. And now CBEX, they will stabilize, but this has been a very mixy back-and-forth type game right here until Coda gets the nice double from mid-plane here. And now X, I mean, they've gotten quite a few kills on the front end of this time. Can take the lead here, but yeah, worried about the overextension, and I mean, I can understand why. This is where they got burned the last time around on this P4, making sure they don't make the same mistake this time. You got Omni, but he needs some help here, and Coda tunnel visions on one, doesn't deal with the second one on mid-map. Jinx trying to pick up the slack, and he will, doubling up, and keeps the spawns, most importantly here. So Sacred Honor, they will get a little bit of scrap, but they're going to have to push through White Wall straight into the AR of the Apocalypse Man himself. And look at these spawn outs coming through as well. You got Swingby, you got Coda all the way. Or I guess that's Jinx all the way out here. Spawns are anything but clear. Red time at the moment, but Arrows collapsing on the hill. Sacred looking to try and make this break happen. You got everybody in the back. You need to try and find a couple of trades here. 3 falling Reatrix in the back. Last one alive gets the first. And he spawns his teammates here as well. So, I mean, this has just been a bang out of a hill, of a map, really, so far. Trades from either side. Not able to find those clean waves like you need. And that is like exactly what you need to try and find in hardpoint. But it can be difficult sometimes when the enemy team is slaying just as well as you are. Just about 13 seconds left on old here. We are basically tied heading into P5, and, well, it'll be Sacred Honor here first. They might have one spawn out, but no, they're actually going to get every spawn in the pack of P5, but 2 falling mid-map will make things a little easier on this break. It's Swingme making a big play, doubling up, getting the 3rd as well, ripping the wig off, but still more work to do. Spawn still in the back. Swingme looking for another one. Top green finds it. 2 falling. Shooting a teammate even. 2 cracked for your own good, but the break is on in. Everybody falling on Sacred Honor and early in the P5 as well. Huge play from Swingby to make that break happen, and now, I mean, Sacred Honor, you have your work cut out for you. This is a tough hill to break. You got to make sure you get to the back, but nobody blocking for CBEX here. They should read the spawns at this point, but yeah, maybe a blunder coming through, but doesn't matter because you win every gunfight anyway, so yeah, bailing yourself out of that situation just by winning the gunfights. And still now 20 on the clock for you to claim on this P4, or P5. as we head back to the initial hill in our final set of rotations. I mean, Sacred Honor, they have excelled at containing you back here in green, but Omni able to break out. Omni rips the double kill, double headshot coming through as well. Looking for number 3 on the hill. Not gonna find him, but at least weakens the player here. Now Mummy needs some help. Flips are coming on through. You got Jinx spawning out. The collapse should be imminent here. Yae with a lot of work to do. Jinx with doubling up. He's trying to stay alive. Yae has had himself a nice map, but might not matter in the end. The flip's gonna happen, and now, I mean, Sacred Honor, the ones trapped in the back green. We'll see if they can deal with the pressure. You got Drekken winning the 1v1 toward plane, but it's gonna have to be more than that. Doubles up here, looking for the third, but standing tall is Swingme in the hill. Yae trying to find him, but just cannot do it. 10 seconds down for CBEX, and they will take map number 1 here. Gonna have to be met with some resistance. Reactrix trying to find him here, but Jinx with the route. Jinx takes the route through, and that's gonna be 3 dead. Just gonna be up to Yae, the MVP of Sacred Honor in map number 1. Can you find anything else? He's gonna have to touch the time here, at the very least, and they will head toward new. Trophy system kill for Swingme. And now all you need is 3 seconds. CBEX, you need 1 break on this one, and that should be curtains. 2 falling, make it 3 now. Just gonna be Omni. Left toward top green, cleans up the stagger. On the second one, he gets a free one on that jump chow. Mummy, I'm not sure where your head was at for that one. No trade coming through. 3 falling, and now the 4th as well. Nobody can really touch the time at this point. And it's gonna be X. Taking map number 1, 250. I believe 200 was the final score there. Very close map number 1. Through and through. I feel like it was really just the very end there. That CBE started to sort of pick up some steam. I feel like that play from Swingme was kind of everything. You know, this play in the kill cam right here. He's able to get 3 kills here and get that approach to be able to get toward the back of P5, and you get all the kills in the back, you spawn them out. So great map from him, as well as Omni. 5,000 damage for himself, and despite, you know, Yae having a great one, wasn't enough in the end. And CBEX, they will be up that 1-0 margin heading into our map number 2 here, and well, we're gonna head toward Raid S&D, the classic, and I'm curious, you know, how they're gonna perform here. I know sniper rifle play is something we tend to see on this map, and I'm curious to know how Sacred Honor is gonna respond to that, because that was a pretty close map. It seemed like they were outslaying them for a lot of that early part of that game. There was really spurts and sprees people were going on. I feel like Kodo on that spree early, and that Swingme late was getting the job done in that aspect, but I don't know what I'm going to see here. I'm curious what's going to be happening. We'll set it to a quick break, and we'll find out after this, so stay tuned. We'll see you in a bit. And we are back with map number 2 here. CBEX taking that first one narrowly by about 50 points in the tail end. And, well, they're going to be on the offense here starting this SND. Omni with the sniper. Jinx laying the rock here early. It's going to have to be this retake. Let me throwing him a shoulder, but threw him one too many. He'll get cleaned up here. And now the push from mid. Yae and Draken looking to try and find something here. Reatrix, the lone member, toward back basketball, spots one. Yae and Draken isolating Coda and Tiki. They'll take him down here. Gonna have to find some more, though. Time ticking. 25 now. Another one falling. Reatrix claims for that one, and now it's just gonna be left to him. 1v2 now. Pistol is out, and really not enough time in this round to make the clutch happen, despite, you know, the ammo count. CBEX will strike first here. Nice play from the X squadron. And just a fast approach toward B will get it done. And you got to be careful when you know the sniper's in play. Now that, you know, Sacred Honor know that the boomstick is going to be out, I'm curious how they elect to play this. You got to be careful where you shoulder, where you put yourself out there. Especially with no smoke grenades, that can be disastrous. But we'll see. Nade toward mid, not going to find a home as of yet. Reatrix with some shots through the wall. No kill as of yet, but a lot of damage. Coda, back basketball, needs to be careful here. And he's going to get instantly cleaned on up as well. Jinx looking to try and find the bomb planter. Yeah, just going to lay the rock here. And Jinx thinking about getting aggressive. Get some tags on one, but doesn't have a whole lot of support from his team. They have arrived now, though. Now just have to play defense. Reatrix holding the pinch. Yae chilling in the water. Don't have to do a whole lot here. Nobody going for the pinch. It's just going to be Omni mid-map, and he should get cut down here in a second from Reatrix. Yeah, good patience coming through. Gets the first one. Gets the second one as well. And not a whole lot to be done here. Swing me, bro. 1v4. Good luck. You're going to need it. 15 now. And this round is over. Sacred Honor say, hey, what you can do, we can do better. They just W toward the B bomb site and just get every kill. One apiece now. That is the risk you play when you're the isolated player on the bomb site. Coda kind of left on an island in no man's land. Not a whole lot you could do when the whole team's running at you. Your best chances to guarantee at least one, but wasn't able to do that. And not only did you give him the pick, you give him the bomb plant as well off of that. You know, it was maybe a little slower of a bomb plant than I would have liked to see. Almost gave Jinx a chance to strike, but just good teamwork from Sacred Honor, and they'll tie things up here. And hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Back and forth we go, but it seems like back and forth toward B we go. Reatrix should know that this bomb is going down, and I'm curious if this player has flak jacket or not. Sun's going to land nade off the mark, so the bomb will drop, and now you got to deal with the pressure. Omni striking things first with the sniper rifle, though. We'll see if he can pick up another one here. It's the same setup, different round. Smoke's going to drop. Jinx is going to get on down there. I like this reposition, but still Coda kind of left on an island here. If you could isolate this guy, you could definitely still win the round, but time dwindling yet again. Swing me for the trade. Coda knows there's one toward bottom. Just going to play his life for the moment. But he's going to get cleaned up, and it's just the same story. Different round. 13 on the clock now. You got to be careful. Omni with the pistol kill. Sniper on the bomb. It came down to a 1v1, but who else but Omni Apocalypse to deliver the clutch. And these retakes from Sacred Honor, they have been pretty fast, but need to be a little bit faster. I feel like you're kind of giving yourself not enough time in these situations. If you had maybe 10 more seconds there, you could probably push out Omni with the 1v2, the 2v1 there and get the trade, but just ran out of time. Only 10 left on the clock, and Not sure what's happening here. Looks like we might have potential, I don't know, maybe a GA break or something. I'm not sure why they're ending the game. I'll probably find out here in a moment. But 2-1 right now reads the score, and I guess we'll probably just send it to a quick break. I'm not sure what exactly is happening, but I'm assuming that second round, or third round, I should say, is probably going to stand here. So I don't know what's going on. Hopefully that was just an accident or something, and we can get things, rolling. But I imagined something is probably wrong. I would imagine. So we'll see. I'll send it to a quick break while we get things sorted, and I'll keep you guys updated as I know more. But I'll catch you guys here in a bit. Oh, it looks like somebody lagged out. Okay, so that's what happened. So it might be a little bit. We'll see. Power outages, internet outages. You love to see it, but I'll catch you guys here in a bit with the remainder of that S&D. So stay tuned. And we are back after a little delay here. Lagouts, tend to happen. It's Call of Duty after all, and especially online Call of Duty can be a huge culprit of that. CBEX going to be up that 2-1 margin in this search and destroy, and Sacred Honor back on the offense they go here. So we'll see if they can find a round. Last time it was fast hit toward B, and you got Yi trying to lay the bomb, but you got Jinx, I think, right up top on you. He's going to get watched, though. Draken with some cover fire on Coda toward Tiki, and that's the first blood you needed. Jinx thinking about getting active. He spotted Yi in this corner, and do you shoot? Yeah, you do. A little early there. He's going to reveal himself, plays his life for the moment, but you got to worry about this pinch coming through from Reactrix, and Yi with the knife into Tiki as well, picking up swing. This should be a sacred round here. Reactrix shoots maybe a little too early as well, though. Got to worry about Omni on the pinch, but he's not too worried. He'll just swing and go for it anyway, regardless, and Sacred Honor, another B-bomb site victory there. That is 4 for 4 on offense specifically on this bomb site. So good stuff from both these teams on offense so far. And I'm curious who's going to make the adjustment on defense. We've seen, a couple of retakes coming through. I feel like they have looked a little bit better on the retakes for Sacred Honor than they have been from this X team, at least on this bomb site so far. And I'm curious if that's going to keep up. I mean, if it's going to take one round, I feel like difference in the end here. And Sacred Honor have looked a little better in that aspect. I feel like it's going to be up to X in the end here to try and make some adjustments. Same play yet again. I mean, this is the fifth identical round, it would seem, from both of these teams. Sacred Honor going through mid. They're going to strike first. Draken drops the 1. Can you get out? And the answer is no. A rogue nade's going to hit you, and 3v3 now. Coda with the bomb. Can you lay this one, though? You got to be wary about Yayi toward mid-map. Looks like he'll wait for a moment. They don't have a ton of information on if the pinch is coming through. And yeah, Coda kind of stuck on an island. He's been on the island quite a bit this map so far. Tries to get that kill, but he's just stuck between a rock and a hard place. 2v3 now. Reatrix all the way back toward Tiki. Kind of in a bad spot, honestly. You could definitely kill him if you slide toward bomb. Rip him on the heady here, but do you even see him? That's the question. Looks like the answer is no, and now you will. Reatrix with the reposition, and absolutely gun swing there. Huge gunfight win, and yeah, leaves Omni in the 1v3 to pick up the pieces, and nothing to be done about that. There's the defense you needed if you're Sacred Honor. I was wondering when the B-bomb site was going to fail, and that's the first one we've seen so far. Good adjustments from Sacred Honor, and just, I mean, converting the numbers this time. They've done a good job of getting first bloods. It's just some of the collapses haven't been quick enough, and well, that time they don't scam away their lives. Now Sacred Honor with the lead. 3-2. It looks like they might adjust their plan here. And we might actually see an A-bomb plant for the first time. We'll see if that's going to be the case. It's only going to be Jinx here, and he's not going to spot this pressure up close. He might get ripped in this window. You got to be careful here. Yeah, Yayi already on your doorstep. Jinx low HP. Gotta get on out of here. Nade's gonna land over the top, and that'll alert some alarm bells. CBEX, what do you do on this retake? You got Yayi in laundry, and he'll spot the pressure. He'll back on up for the moment. Look at this rat spot from Reatrix. It's gonna be a 1v1 on the pinch. Coda, yeah, just gets caught yet again, and I feel like Reatrix has just been such an annoying thorn for CBE to deal with on this search and destroy. Always playing the pinch, and they're just never ready for it. His timings have been great, and well, the retake a little slow for my liking. You got to get going here. Only 20 left on the clock and nobody pushing forward. Finally, we're getting some aggression toward Ring. Swingme and Jinx combined for a couple, but you can just play the bomb now. It's planned for open steps. Jinx trying to go for the defuse, but can't find anything there. And yeah, with 10 on the clock, this is over. No defuse possible now, and just the slowest retake you'll ever see. Didn't love that round, but Sacred Honor making him pay for it. They go toward A, and they just don't look back. Omni gets a consolation kill, but not enough. And that's 3 straight off the reset here. That's going to be that 2-round edge that I always talk about that Sacred Honor have. Technically 4-2 in the round counts, if you guys are just joining. Now 2 rounds away. We'll see if the Sacred Honor boys can close it out here. And I really want to see X make some adjustments here, because this reset has not been kind to him, but I feel like they're just playing a little bit too slow, a little bit too separate from each other. They've just kind of allowed Sacred Honor to dictate the pace of the game. And back to be a yet again, but I'm not sure if I love this or not. It's been the only bomb site you're going toward, and I mean, look at this blind counter coming through. It's not going to be A, so you can definitely get the bomb down quickly this round if you are X, but how does your post plant hold up here? You've let Coda sit in toward Tiki by himself pretty much every single time on this hold, and it's been a little shoddy at best here. Omni, gonna watch the pinch with the sniper. He's got to be careful, though. The entire army is heading your direction. Off the mark with the first one. It's gonna be Jinx striking first, though. 14 HP. Can you stay alive? It looks like, I mean, just an overwhelming advantage now for CBEX. The trade is on in, and they win every gunfight. That's a round you desperately needed, but I'm not gonna lie. It's one of those rounds that was kind of gift-wrapped to you. They just completely blind countered and just read the situation wrong. You thought maybe they were going to go toward A after, you know, every attempt has been toward B so far, but Sacred Honor, they gamble stacked wrong, and, well, the pinch toward the back just didn't work out. They just got absolutely blendered back there. Sometimes when you're winning, you don't need to change your approach, and we'll see if Sacred Honor do that. X kind of gifted one there. Now we'll see if they can answer back on the defense. Didn't love their defense. Really retake toward A last time. It's going to be mid yet again. This time Yayi, I mean, getting involved early on here for the first one. Spots Coda in the back, and Coda, I mean, kind of in an island now. Yeah, just gets, I mean, collapsed on, and the bait and switches have been so good from Sacred Honor on this bomb site in particular. They have just isolated Coda every round, and, I mean, X just not adjusting whatsoever on this setup. They need Coda to get some help here. And he's just been swarmed every single time. Now swing me. I mean, 1v4. Good luck on this one. And it's going to be map point now. Sacred Honor taking care of business. Looking good on this raid so far. We'll see if they can close it out now. And this was Sacred Honor's map pick, so definitely looking to close it here, and they look good on it so far. Not a whole lot of good things happening on the X side, but you still have room to improve, still have rounds to play with, but you gotta win out from here. Omni gonna spot one in the water. Hit marker is gonna roll through. Should be able to clean up that. No, actually not. Coda getting aggressive, but can't capitalize on that damage. Still the numbers advantage, though. X do get that kill. They get the bomb down, and Coda, you need to stay alive in this Tiki area. You've struggled so far. You've been getting isolated tremendously here. And you know there's a couple in front of you, Draken toward mid-cut. Gonna get the first one here, and Coda looking to go in the water, but he may have, I mean, just sprung a little too early. Now Jinx and Omni left to clutch yet again. It's the same situation every time. Omni with the sniper off the mark. Jinx has to watch his close area, but 3 HP is not enough there. The trade rolls through. Omni with the sniper. 1v2 situation. He does pick up a weapon, but he's got to be careful from the pinch. And yeah, this is just over. Excellent play on the retakes there. And X just don't make any adjustments on their setup on this B-bomb the entire map. The same play over and over. And, I mean, Sacred Honor, they were close in the first couple of retakes. And they found their footing, and they knew exactly what the setup was, and they just capitalized on it. You know, other than that one round with the blind counter, their defense was pretty solid on these retakes. And I just didn't love what I saw from Coda in the Tiki room by himself. It's a risky play to begin with, but you don't have any really support. Can be a difficult thing to try and do, and that'll be it there. Sacred Honor taking that map pretty comfortably. I believe 6-2, or 6-3 in the end was the score there. So yeah, just a great map from Reatrix in particular. After that reset, absolutely went off. And it was just that kind of that lurk player, kind of like CSGO, you know, the lurker sometimes can definitely get a lot of kills, I feel like, if you, you know, play it right. And X just did not read it a lot of those rounds. So good stuff from Sacred. They will guarantee map number 4 now as we head forward in our series. It's going to be Den Overload up next, and I'm curious to see the answer back from X. I know these guys, you know, pretty good at respawn, but Den Overload can be a different can of worms, and we'll head into that next. And this is really going to be the determining factor in this series. Whoever wins this Overload just might take this one, so definitely a crucial map. We're going to send it to a quick break while we get that one locked and loaded, so we'll be right back after this. are back with map number 3 in this best of 5. What a nade coming through off the opening there. Almost led to a couple of team kills, but they will avoid it for the moment. Omni with the first couple of kills here, getting aggressive. Reactrix, low HP, will back on up, and it looks like, to be honest right now, be clear for the moment. Nade's probably going to be landing here in a moment. Jinx strikes first. Waiting for his teammates on this pinch, though. His route from Coda might be everything here. He's behind enemy lines, but he's lost his roster. Looking for the second one, but not going to find it. Mummy still wins that gunfight. Low HP or not, doesn't matter. He gets that kill. That'll stop the push before it can even start. And, wow, look at this. 2 ships in the night. Yee through toward their spawn. And, yeah, players caught with their knives out. Not exactly ideal. And now it's up to Swing Me in your spawn, and he's going to get cleaned up as well. This has been a flawless effort so far. Reactrix rotates the drone all the way through. And just thanks to that timing, players caught off guard. That'll lead to the first score. Sacred Honor getting it done off the opening break here. Despite losing some gunfights, they stabilize. Looking for more now. Swing Me trying to stay alive. Needs some support here. Low HP, but has his teammates to help him on out. 3 players sitting on the portal. Swing Me looking to try and get involved here. Omni will back down 1, but Swing Me gonna drop. Jinx now, I mean, just waiting for this pinch, but it's the same play yet again. I mean, you're just reading it. If you are Sacred Honor, Coda not able to make that impact play, and that leaves Jinx and Omni in an awkward situation. Jinx, I mean, he wins the first one, and the second one, he does get the trade, but, I mean, he still doesn't have a whole lot of support here. They'll be off spawn, but it's this tug of war, this battle back and forth that is so common on this area of the map. It'd be so difficult to try and score. Reactrix cleans up 2, and the third one with that assist coming through. So, Sacred Honor, solid defense so far. They made the best out of their opportunity that they got. We'll see if CBX can break the stalemate. They've had some opportunities, but just everybody's back's turned. What is this play coming through? Reactrix lining up everybody. This might be the 4 dead right here. It's up to Jinx, and he's going to get absolutely dealt with. Draken looking to run the drone straight in here. He'll get caught, but drone's still on the doorstep. You have some cleanup work to do if you are X here. Coda with the pre-fire, low HP. We'll get the help of Jinx, and that got dangerous. So far, Sacred Honor, I mean, just making better use of just the mistakes that X are making at the moment. Yee caught in that scenario, and Jinx has made quite a bit of headway here with the drone, but does he choose right or does he choose wrong? Looks like he runs straight into Reactrix with that spawn out. So it'll be Sacred Honor. They got the drone yet again, and it's a great start. Great map from Reactrix. 9-2 right now, having himself a map. He's had a pretty good series so far. Naded. Not the best time there. We'll take care of Omni. Now Sacred Honor pushing forward on this tin side of the map, but how much can you really do here? Nice stick from Mummy, though. Keeps this play alive, but still anything but clear cut. 1:40. Time waning in the first half here. These gunfights are going to be everything for this score, and it's going to be a 2-for-2 at the moment. Nobody really getting a significant advantage. Swing Me with a nice one to maybe get some progression going, but it's still going to be tough here. Swing Me doubling up here on a 6 spree. Couple of kills off this Hellstorm missile. I want to see him play for these streaks, honestly, here, but he's going to push up, trying to get the trade here. Reactrix low HP. Omni just going to run this one in, though. Nice score from him. Swing Me able to get an assist, I do believe, but you got to be careful on the reset here. Coda kind of by himself, needs some help here. Omni shuts it down from the back end. Actually, that's Jinx shutting it down here. Coda on the portal, looking for it, and he's going to find it. Look at where Omni is as well, all the way in your spawn. And the route's coming through from Yee and Co. I mean, they could definitely score this toward A if they're quick enough here, but the rotates coming on through should be enough for them to defend. You got to find these initial ones, though. Coda and Jinx, what can you do? Jinx able to get the first one, shots on into the second, going for the pre-fire. Can you find it? You will be able to. And Swing Me, I think he didn't end up falling, so no Hellstorm coming through. That's actually a big shutdown that Sacred Honor was able to find, so a very back and forth half of Overload here. It might just end in a 1-1 tie. We'll see. One more score potential, really, from either of these rosters. Coda with the first one. Team stun coming through. Jinx cleans up on the damage, but can you find the gap on this window? A little premature there. And now just Swing Me on the doorstep. Can you find it, though? You find the first one. Low HP, 7 to be exact, but he's going to get hunted. It'll be Sacred Honor with the drone in hand. They have one opportunity to score, but I think Jinx behind enemy line should be able to shut this down in a second. Actually might be able to make a play of his own here. Everybody already through. It's up to Yayi to shut it down, and he does. That got incredibly close. Thought maybe Jinx may have made the God route happen, but not enough in the end. And we will remain tied going into the second half here, and I appreciate you, Caster Graph, for the raid of 10 there, bud. Hope your stream went well. Hope your cast went decent as well. And everybody joining from that stream, welcome. It's going to be a winner's final match of Redline between Sacred Honor and CBEX here. We are tied at 1 apiece. 1 apiece in the series, 1 apiece in the Overload. Heading into the second half here, and so far, nobody really having a significant edge on the other. I will say, Reatrix has been the standout for Sacred Honor right now. 17-9, have himself a map. On the flip side, it has been Jinx getting a lot of these slays. And, you know, right now, CBX, I mean, they're out slaying toward the tail end of this half, but just have not had the best luck so far when it comes to some of these plays that they've had. Opening break really doesn't go either which way. 30 now off the clock. Sacred Honor gonna go for a route here. Specifically, Yayi trying to shut it down, and now he can get a little bit more aggro. If you can find a couple of kills here, just be annoying. You can definitely make the play. Finds the first one. Gonna turn some arrows around as well. Look at this. Yeah, may have threaded the needle. Finds a second. Oh, wow. Never mind. I spoke a little bit too soon there. For sure thought he was gonna finish that one, but Jinx says no. Now Jinx with this life, what do you do with it? He's gonna get some damage. That'll lead to a couple of kills heading your way. The drone still is just sitting in mid-map. Nobody even wants to touch it. It's poison. It can be so difficult to try and touch this drone here. And you see why. I mean, you pick it up, you insta-die, so... Swinging Omni with the ARS out, just chilling. Waiting for their opportunity to go, and yeah, he decides he's gonna touch the drone now that Swing's dead. Now CBEX, we'll see what your defense looks like. See how strongly you can hold here. Everybody here, 4X. All 4 members of both teams. It's just gonna be a bang out. We'll see if Draken makes the play toward mid-cut here. Omni looking to try and deal with it, but gets taken down. Maybe a little bit premature, and 2 falling. Maybe some impatience from CBEX, and now the play is on. Coda, low HP. He deals with the third one. 1 more to find on your doorstep. Can you play your life? And the answer is no. Draken, low HP here. He'll get cleaned up, so... X, avoid the score coming through for the moment. Maybe some sloppy defense, maybe just good plays from Sacred Honor, but still, we remain at 1. And CBX thinking about just running this one as well. You got, yeah, Omni pushed up incredibly far. Nade's gonna take care of Jinx, and... Or actually, Omni pushed up kill feeds. Actually not messed up for once, wow. Gotta love it. Gotta love it, gotta love it. And still no score coming through. It means the drone is still toward mid-map, and Reatrix made a route happen, but you gotta deal with Coda in your spawn. Draken trying to find him quickly here, but he's gonna get swarmed in a moment. Omni for that one. Can you double up here? And, well, the answer is no, because the split spawns come through. Just didn't know which portal they wanted to attack for the side of X, and that leads to no score yet again. It's been, I feel like, just sloppiness I've been seeing from X in the past couple of maps here. They need to clean up some of their approaches. They've been getting caught split quite a bit here. Sacred Honor, I feel like, have done a better job just as a unit playing the map. But are just getting outslayed in this map, and that's been the difference. Probably should be a 2-1 edge for Sacred Honor, but CBEX have gotten bailed out a couple different times now. Despite the fact that they're outslaying, just not playing the map that coordinated, I would say, at the moment. But with that 2 falling, you have a chance now. Do you rush this attempt? It looks like Coda just runs past. Omni able to pave the way, and that leads to the second one on the board now. And X, you desperately needed that one. Give yourself a little bit of a cushion. Now a minute and change to play with. I mean, Swingme just, I mean, should drop here in a moment. He's playing his life so well, but finally does drop. And now a potential third one on the board for X. This might be the dagger if you find this one, but Draken, nice shots. Does get the double up. You got Yayi in the side door to take care of any sort of shenanigans on that approach. And a minute now on the clock for Sacred Honor to make a play, and that's a God Nade coming through. Surprised Yayi was even able to find that kill. Now 3 dead. Yeah, I mean, you might just be gone. 11 HP is not enough, though. The spawners are in time, but the nade timing might be horrible. Yeah, the second one just rolls through in a horrible time to throw that Semtex. Now leaves you in an awkward position. If you're CBEX, that score probably shouldn't have happened, and it's going to reset toward roofs as well, so... This is going to probably go to OT, I would imagine. We'll see who ends up picking up the kills here. This wave of kills is going to be everything. With that 2 falling, you might have a chance now for X. This kill outer is going to be everything. Yeah, at 3 fall, it's going to be up to Reactrix to save the day here. You need to stop it at the doorstep, and you do. Clutch ice in your veins. Reactrix saving this map for the moment. Still not over yet, though. Still a chance for Sacred Honor to get something done here. They got number 1 Mummy all the way in your spawn, cutting them off here. Draken trying to run the device. He's by himself here, but a low HP on this player. Can you make it? And you do. Another nade. Another mistimed opportunity, and that's just 2 in a row. At the end there, X just choking that map away. And it's in the same fashion. Just poor nade usage. Poor nade timings. Just proactive, you know, rotations coming through from Sacred Honor, and what probably should have been just 2 stops on those approaches. X just collapse at the end there. They had it in the palm of their hand, but just wasn't enough in a very low-scoring game, a very defensive-heavy game. And I'm gonna be honest, a kind of a sloppy game there. Sacred Honor, they'll get it done. They'll take the advantage, and a big map for them to win. I was talking about that being the swing one, and... Whoever wins that one might win the series. Well, that's a huge one to steal away, especially because it seemed like toward the tail end, X was going to be able to grab that one by the horns and take it, but no. They'll get shut down, and we'll head to that Colossus. HP now. Map number 4, Sacred Honor. Looking to close it here. It looks like they might have a chance to do so. I will say, it seems like CBX maybe just shooting better, just making way too many mistakes in this one. And we'll see if that continues. Colossus definitely is a slay-heavy map, so maybe going to be in their favor heading into this one. We'll find out here in a moment. We're going to set it to a quick break while we get that map locked and loaded. And we'll be back with that, what could be the final one, here in a bit. are back with what could be the final map in this one. Sacred Honor taking away the victory from CBX at the very end there, and they're going to be starting off angry here. Double nades coming through, Jinx striking first. Coda looking to try and secure a little bit of hill time here. Yayi waiting for his teammates off of spawn, and he might have been patient enough. Yeah, I mean, they were missing a player. Yayi able to strike, gets the first trade coming on through, but Jinx not having any of it. Heating up here on Colossus 4. Can you make it 5 off the opening break? And you can. Ripping heads off of everybody. Trying to get his team to that map number 5 here. I know CBEX not happy about how things have gone so far. Couple of close maps coming through, especially that overload. You can maybe write off the search as, you know, skill diff coming through, or knowledge diff coming through, but heading to this one. This is a map I've seen you absolutely steamroll some teams on previously. We'll see if they can do it yet again. Sacred Honor on this rotation. They'll have the P2 spawns. They're going to have to deal with the pressure, though. Yayi trying to deal with it from mid. Reactrix low HP in the back. Just trying to deal with Jinx, but Jinx giving him the shoulders. Little wiggles coming through, but it doesn't matter. Everybody going to get cleaned up, and now a chance for you to hold some P2 time here, if you were Sacred Honor. Good hold on the P1, but P1 not exactly where you claim a lot of time here. P2, I feel like, is definitely that hill, and with that 3 falling, it should be all blue time going your direction. Drac going to clean up the rest and doubling up on that one, so a lot of space now to work with, too. Draken getting the 3rd one before falling, and this has been a lot of early hill time going your way on this P2. Sacred Honor doing a decent job in the slaying department, just baiting and switching, playing the map, I feel like, just better. Like I was saying earlier, I feel like they're just playing as a unit right now. Doing a decent job. As we head toward P3. It's going to be Coda and Omni here first. Omni trying to get something done. Low HP, though, doesn't matter. Coda will get the trade, and you got Jinx watching the pinch, but yeah, the common corner gets checked, and now Coda under some pressure. Able to get one, but now he has to deal with the onslaught of players heading your way. Both sides, both players trying to find something. Coda runs out of ammo, doesn't get either of those kills. And that is a tough couple of gunfights that don't go your way. Thought maybe he had a chance to get both, but the fact you get neither there is unfortunate. At least the Sacred Honor getting quite a bit of this P3 time. Heavy congestion going both directions, but it's the blue squad on top. Mons will flip at the very least here, though, so CBX, you'll have that going for you heading into P4, but this has been a nice string of time going blue if you are Sacred Honor. Chaining P through to P3, not the easiest thing in the world. The fact that you're able to do it pretty efficiently, too, is a good sign going forward, and we'll see if they can break this spawn. Couple of members here from X. Gotta be wary about these spawn outs, though. Look at where one spawned. Omni all the way toward P2. You got to deal with this time as everybody on Sacred Honor hitting the back now. Jinx going to strike first from the side door here, getting the 1. But is it going to be any more than that? As, yeah, Swigme just not checking the corner. Yayi's going to strike, and that'll be a clean break coming through. Sacred Honor, just patient play. They hit through as a team, and they break the hill with relative ease there. They're just doing everything, it seems like, right at the moment. They're winning the slaying battle, and they're also winning the rotations. Time going your way. Blood from the front incoming, but you have players here to deal with the cushion. Mummy thinking about his life. He'll backtrack for the moment. Trust his teammates to clean up, and Reactrix delivers. Everybody positive at the moment. Double digits already for Sacred Honor, and it's been rough going for CBEX. Mummy might have caught a timing. 3 dead, though. CBEX have a chance to soak the last little bit of time, but setting up for it. P1 is electing... what they're electing to do, it seems like, here. Jinx, the furthest member up, does get 1, but P1's not really where you want to get a lot of time, I feel like. You need to try and set up for these money hills, and so far Sacred Honor just doing a better job of that on this map in particular. Doubling up their opponent's score now. 120 to 60. And they'll break the hill as well. 3 dead yet again. I mean, this has just been clinical stuff so far. Coda, I mean, gets the trade on 1, but you need somebody on CBE to really just step up, to have a takeover map performance right here, because, I mean, yeah, you're just getting completely outslayed at the moment. Omni having a really bad map right now, uncharacteristically bad map, 8 and 17. Not what you want to see if you're a fan of the red squad here. Sacred Honor taking over. Mummy already pushed up all the way toward P2, trusting his teammates with the space that they have, with time dwindling. You got to be careful, though, pushing up this far. The spawns could flip if you lose some gunfights, and So far, it's hasn't really been their worry, though, to be honest. They are just killing everything in sight. I'm sure if a fly approached them mid-air, they would take it out. Still not over, though. Despite all the blazing I'm doing, you could say. Still not over. 60-second lead is all that remains, and, I mean, it is more than it sounds. It can be difficult to try and come back, especially on a map like this, but still possible. I've seen it time and time again, but so far, Sacred Honor, I mean, they're just taking care of business. Getting all the trades, and I feel like they're just playing so well together. If you just look at the minimap, they're shouldering, baiting, and switching, making sure they don't scam away their lives at all. They're going to get a couple in the back. Draken trying to take care of business, but Coda delivers the 3K. That'll help his teammates here as they do spawn in the back, but you're just going to have to win some gunfights on the hill. You've been struggling to do that so far. X looking to try and break. Jinx doubling up, but it's not enough. And now we head toward P3. 5 seconds left. I mean, the fact that X don't even have any space on P3. They tried to hit that ult, and they just got shut down. Thankfully, Swing Me gets that kill. That could have been horrible if he didn't. And now Coda low HP in tunnel. I mean, you got to stay alive from the pressure. And you're just not able to do it. Reactrix takes care of you pretty easily, and Sacred Honor now about 100 points in the lead. Looking to try to even extend that further. They'll clean up everybody on the pinch, and this has just been a night and day difference in the teamwork, in the slaying, than we saw in that map number 1. Even in that map number 1, I feel like it wasn't the best I've seen X play as a unit, and kind of got bailed out on some of those spawn outs. This time around, they are just not winning gunfights, and it's showing. It is a telling sign as Sacred Honor absolutely dismantling you. 1 and 40 in time for Mummy, a minute. Now for Reactrix, is everybody contributing in the slaying, in the hill time. And now a chance for them to break as well. Draken through enemy lines. Gets Jinx in the back, low HP on him, but now he finds himself the lone member. Jinx trying his best to stay up, but he will get cleaned up. Draken now waiting for his teammates off spawn, and he'll get one at the very least. Play your life, and now Yi gonna be in there through mid. And it just seems like it's all too easy for Sacred. Jinx doing what he can, but the spawn out's gonna occur, and now Sacred Honor with the spawns. Can definitely soak quite a bit of this time, but still mixy. You got Swing, you got Jinx involved, but as I say that, they're immediately dropped, and yeah, this could be where really the game ends for you. If you are CBEX. You technically don't win on this hill, but you get incredibly close now as Reactrix, yeah, just spinning around on you, making it look easy, putting on a montage reel. Swing does get the trade, but just no space really for them to work with. 10 now on the clock. Nade gonna land, but just so far it has been rough going. Jinx does triple up. They all line up for Jinx. I feel like he's been the shining light in this map so far. Him and Coda really the only ones getting kills at the moment. And now Sacred Honor, 20 away from closing out this series in the 3-1 fashion, down over 120 points. You're going to have to dig incredibly deep here. If you are X, you need to find something to go your way, and this has been a decent hold on this P1 so far, but it has to be, I mean, just basically systematic destruction at this point. You have to play perfect COD, essentially, and to do that for almost 2 minutes, if not more, is incredibly difficult to do, especially on a map like Colossus, so I'm not crossing my fingers, not holding my breath, but it's up to X to show us something. You gotta hit this ult too. You still lose on P1. You gotta make sure you keep the spawns, and a team kill isn't gonna help. Reactrix doubles up, and there you go. The spawns flip just as I say that. You needed to hold on. You immediately flip, and this might just be curtains here. Not only do you spawn out, you're not even getting the P1 hill time anymore. 5 away from closing it now. Mummy trying to delay them for the moment. And it will be Omni. He breaks the hill, so spawns are gonna reflip. Just as I say that, but really, if you're Sacred, you only need 7 seconds at this point, so it might just be your formality. Mummy, gonna get red. Had ripped clean off here. Coda trying to hold the mid players at bay, and that will be the 3 dead you need, but like I said, it's gonna be a marathon, not a sprint for X if they can make this comeback. And if they do end up making this one happen, this would be one of the craziest comebacks I've seen in quite a while here. I've seen comebacks from down about 100. I don't know if I've seen 120 points on this map or not. I've seen it on Blackheart, but just I don't think I've seen it on Colossus this year. Not from my memory. I could have very well seen it. I've casted a lot of games, but I don't think I have seen it on this particular map. And Sacred Honor gonna break the hill. Jinx last alive to deal with the pressure. He does get his spawns close here, but you're gonna have to rotate toward new. Less than 10 on the clock now, so I mean, really, if you're Sacred Honor, you just need one gunfight win. If Draken can get a gunfight win here, it might be over, but you're gonna clear house. Omni starting to activate. He was having a historically rough map, and he has turned it around immensely, but we'll see if he can stay alive. The team kill coming through. What a nade coming through. Not ideal. 2 players tunnel. Koda's gonna need some help here. He's not gonna get it. It's not gonna be in time. All left to Jinx in the 1v4 on hill, trying to stay alive, buy his team some time at the very least. Swing Me doing his best to touch the time for the moment, but that nade should seal the deal, and that will be it. Sacred Honor taking this map number 4 in pretty dominant fashion. I got a little close at the end there, but just systematic. And the way they approached that, they went up to a huge lead. And they will take the series 3-1 here. And just looked like the better team tonight. I'm not gonna lie, they looked like they were absolutely not only shooting, but just playing the maps better as a team. A lot of situations I just liked what I saw on their mini-map. Full stop. And at the end of the day, I mean, if you're playing better as a team, you're gonna win more often than not, regardless of the slays, and they were doing both, so congrats to them. They will move on to the grand finals. Not exactly sure what the bracket's looking like, but I have no idea, but that's where you're going to drop now. If you're CBE, you're going to go to the losers finals. You're going to have a chance to get back here, but you're going to have to really lock it in and play a lot better than you did tonight, because that was a rough showing, I feel like, from what I've seen from this team in the past. So we'll see if they're able to do that, but congrats again, Sacred Honor. Looking like the team to beat here. If they can play like that in the grand finals, the trophy might just be yours. So appreciate y'all coming out in the stream. We'll take one last look at how the series played out. It's pretty close. You know, I don't want to sound like I'm dogging on X too hard, but it was a pretty close series, all things considered. I feel like it was just that map 3, man. That map 3 goes a different way, and we're looking at a map 5 here. So that's one you're going to look back at if you're X, and probably going to haunt you for a while here. But we'll see if they can lock it in. Not out of the tournament yet, but going to have to play an extra match at the very least to make it back here. And, well, we might be covering that one on this channel. We'll see if that's going to be the case or not. But appreciate you guys coming out regardless. That's going to do it for me for tonight. I am hopefully... that'll gonna be getting some rest here tonight, because I definitely need it. But anyway, appreciate the guys coming out in chat, as well as the raid from Graph. Appreciate you as always, my guy. I'm sure I'll see you later this week sometime. But everybody else, I will catch you guys later. Have a good night. We'll see you.
Every day they clocking me, red alert, I'm the dangerous, I keep that clock on me. And they ain't looking for no trouble, I'm just looking out for me. Cause I done did shit the niggas ain't talking about, no rapping beat. Boy, I'm talking tragedy, masking, casualty. Shit that I can't even remember, bet they remember me. Shit that happened late in December, I bring that winter heat. Niggas dying the whole October, the real Halloween. Back to back funerals, it's them or us, it's him or me. Don't get booked cause ain't no bum money, we doing this shit for free. If he told her that ain't my homie, that little nigga weak. If I miss ain't going to sleep, I'm in the streets, we play for keeps. 2011. August 11th, RIPOD, August 9th, 2 days before, I turned 17, 21 to 45, I'm like, what the fuck that mean?
You fighting an armed robbery, shorty, that's what they offer.
My little brother getting big, my uncle got